Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Game Fanatics show.
Dude, I am starting early. Actually, I started way earlier than this. I was actually drinking.
So welcome to this episode of the Ryan is Drunk podcast.
Ryan Drunk podcast is always every podcast.
Dude, can you walk a straight line? Are you
I'm
fit to be my co-host?
I am afraid to get off this chair.
I don't think you're fit to be my co-host.
I don't want to fall off this chair. I want to hang on to this chair. So anyway,
Okay, guys.
welcome guys.
Yo, welcome to this episode of the Game Fanatics show. I'm your host, Fanatical G, and he's drunk.
I'm Rai Kayari.
At least he remembers his name. Okay, so yeah, the site was down for a couple of hours, intermittently for the last 2 or 3 days. Apologies for that.
We're back up now. We apologize. We settled things with our provider, so everything's good. It was just a weird.
It was a Steam sale.
It was a Steam sale that knocked out.
That was it. It was a Steam
sale. We weren't
sale.
paying attention to servers, and we were busy spending money on the Steam sale. Dude, how much have you spent on the Steam sale?
I have actually curtailed my spending, and I've kept it under $30.
I feel so bad. I think I'm around to 80 right now, and it's. Yeah.
What have you bought?
Dude, I bought Rayman Origins, the Crisis Super Pack, Audio Surf was just like $2. Binding of Isaac was just $2.
$2 that added to like $80.
Yeah, no, it just kept adding. Actually, earlier I went to my account and I just got my calculator, started adding everything up. There was like 80.
Wow.
So
I've bought like 3 games. And
dude, but
Payday the Heist. Speaking of which, we're having a game night this weekend. Payday the Heist.
That's gonna
be
cool.
I can't even remember the other game that I bought. Oh yeah, Brink.
Where'd you get Brink? I thought you hated Brink.
I couldn't help it. It was really cheap, and I was like, hey, I want to customize my weapon. And you know how black people are about cheap stuff. Yo, why do you think Fubu did so well? And Fat Farm.
Do you remember that LL Cool J commercial where he was rapping about Gap, but he was wearing a FUBU hat? That was amazing.
Yeah. So Steam sale, dude. It's been.
So yeah, every day they had
a wallet raper. Actually, that's what it's been.
And then you get to vote on the games you want to be on sale, and then just buy it. But I probably will double the amount of how much I spent by the next Monday. I'm waiting for Arma 2 to be cheap.
So you know my birthday's coming up, right?
What's your birthday? Dude, I'd like buy you like shoot many robots.
You already bought. You told me. You bought.
Okay,
like, hey,
fine.
You want...
Okay, I'll buy you.
It's not fair.
I'll buy you Grand Theft Auto and Super Edition.
You're not fit to be my co-host. Okay, so Comic-Con.
Dude.
Let's talk Comic-Con. Comic-Con was, of course, this past weekend. A lot of cool stuff. I just focused on Robert Downey Jr. because I love Iron Man.
Dude, he was on. He crashed a kids Iron Man contest. That was so cool. Yeah. All the little kids were like, "Oh my God, it's Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. I want to be drunk like you."
Hey, at least it wasn't Charlie Sheen. That would have been bad.
Well, no, he's clean now. Robert Downey's all good.
You're never clean from cocaine. Never. It haunts you forever.
I would never.
And he's not even black. That's the bad part about it. I guess he did the classic. I'm not even gonna go there. So anyway, back to Comic-Con. Big weekend for Marvel, and now it's like 50,000 movies.
Yeah,
actually, just like
Thor, the new Thor. Of course, we know the Iron Man's gonna come. Guardians of
America,
the Winter Soldier with Bucky. Probably Bucky's in it.
Yeah, how are they gonna do that after?
I don't know. I'm curious to see how that's gonna go, because it's like supposed to be more Cold War kind of theme in the comic book. Now they're gonna do it in modern day. So then we're gonna have the Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man. Ant-Man.
That's what I'm waiting for. Everybody's waiting for Ant-Man. Not really. I'm really sad that they didn't put him in the Avengers.
Well, he's the founding member. He's supposed to be there.
That was wrong. That was racist.
Dude, but speaking of movies, gonna watch Batman.
Dude, I'm actually gonna go see the screening here in Houston tomorrow night.
I'm gonna jelly, so it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be the end of Batman. Also,
as we know it, because I know they're
the Nolanverse
talking about. Yeah, exactly. They're already talking about doing a reboot, which is stupid.
Well, they're gonna do a reboot because I think rumor has it they're gonna do a Justice League movie because Avengers did so much money.
But wasn't there talks about a Justice League movie not being able to come out until like 2016?
Yeah, because you have to do everyone. You have to do an Aquaman movie. Who wants to watch an Aquaman movie? Do you guys want to watch an Aquaman movie? Ladies that wanted to watch
Magic Mike, they'll watch an Aquaman movie. If Twilight can do it, Aquaman can do it.
It's Aquaman.
Dude.
No one likes Aquaman.
Aquaman would like slap you. He would like pop out of the movie screen and
remember the Aquaman game on like the Xbox? They didn't even have a picture of Aquaman. They didn't have a picture of a guy's hand with a pitchfork because everyone hates Aquaman. Yeah. So there you go.
I don't know. I think that if they did do an Aquaman movie, they have a lot of work cut out for them. But a Justice League movie will be cool. And
I'd watch it.
Yeah, and talking about Justice League, Injustice: Gods Among Us, that also made a huge splash at Comic-Con.
That's
a lot of cool stuff happened at Comic-Con. Really, I was really jealous that we weren't there.
Maybe next year
we'll fly in our private jets.
It's a game made by NetherRealm, so it's gonna be awesome.
Dude, it's like Mortal Kombat Justice League. They had sex and had this amazing baby of blood and gore and
Well, they had that, and it was called DC versus Mortal Kombat. And no one liked that.
That was it would be like they had a baby, but
they did it right this time.
Yeah. They did it right. Moving on. Our podcast is going totally off. Whatever.
But we're gonna go on break, and after the break, we're gonna check out your review of the.
Dude, the HTC Evo 4G LTE, man. It's a mouthful. HTC Evo 4G LTE, man. The HTC Evo 4G LTE. You ain't seen me on my HTC 4G LTE.
I have an iPhone. It's called iPhone.
But it ain't as good as my HTC 4G LTE.
Alright, what's the LTE stand for?
I don't know. Light Transferring Emitter. I don't know what it stands for. All I know is that Sprint has this phone that's LTE, but they don't have LTE towers. Their towers actually just went live a weekend ago.
They have LTE towers? I have AT&T. AT&T is like a tower on the railroad tracks being pulled around Houston.
Yeah, pretty much.
It gets dropped all the time.
So yeah, we're going to go on break and come back and check out
some gaming news and some trailers. And first his review.
Yeah, right after my review. You can't snub my HTC 4G LTE.
Stop saying that.
Hey guys, in this segment of Fanatical Tech, we're going to be taking a look at the HTC Evo 4G LTE. Now, the name is quite a mouthful, but it sure does outsmart its predecessor, the HTC Evo 4G, without the LTE. Now, I have it here, of course. It's here in my right hand, and this is the LTE, and this is the regular Evo. Now, the biggest difference that you notice with the HTC Evo 4G and the HTC Evo 4G LTE is the screen size. The 4G LTE sports a larger 4.7 inch wide screen, which also allows it to be a little brighter. Of course, higher resolution. It's full 1080p, which is really nice. The screen is really good for watching movies, and it doesn't have that glare when you're out in the sun, which is a huge plus. Now, the LTE also has one really big drawback, which has been the attracting feature for many Android phones. It does not have a replaceable battery, and all you can really do by taking off the back cover, which is extremely hard to take off, you can only access the memory card. I guess it's a good thing that they didn't mess with the memory card, giving you the ability to expand the memory up to 32 gigs. So it's a really nice phone, really cool features. Of course, it has a better camera, the better screen. Of course, it is on Sprint exclusively, and the battery life is a smidget better, 7.5 hours of talk time. It is an Android phone, so you can't really expect too much, but it's a high-powered phone, and it looks really, really cool. And another big thing that you notice is that it is extremely slender. It's almost half the weight of the original 4G, and that's a huge plus. You can really slide it in and out of your pockets without really, with no effort, whereas the Evo 4G feels like a brick now that you've been using the LTE. So yeah, that was the HTC Evo 4G LTE. Actually, this is the HTC Evo 4G LTE. Sleeker, slimmer, more powerful, sporting that dual core that the HTC Evo 4G did not have. So it's actually a really big step up, and I really do recommend anybody who has the original 4G to indeed upgrade to the 4G LTE. It's not just a change in name, it's actually a change in a whole bunch of features and functionality that you could really use. So you can check out our full written review on The Game Fanatics, www.thegamefanatics.com, and follow us on Twitter for updates, because we'll be reviewing more HTC phones, Android phones, and hopefully the iPhone 5 when it comes out, if it comes out. Thank you.
All right.
So what do you think about the HTC Evo?
Dude, okay, I'm getting a little bit, because I'm an iPhone user, so I'm getting a little bit of Android envy. The screen is big, it's really pretty, and actually when I was playing with it, and I just turned it on, it's like bright light in my face.
So really, it was big, and he was playing with it, and there was bright lights in his face.
I don't know, okay. Seriously though, I like how it's very thin, and I also like the kickstand in the back.
The kickstand is really cool because it's actually been, really thought out. Yeah. Because the kickstand on the original Evo 4G, it was just really weird.
It was an afterthought. It was an afterthought, and the design is really good. I like the sleek design, and the red kickstands kind of stand out really cool, and the camera was really pretty.
Yeah.
And we were playing around the camera over the weekend. It was really cool.
Yeah, nice little phone. Ryan.
Well, there's a new limited edition Halo 4 Xbox, which I am not too crazy about because it looks weird.
How does it look weird?
No, it has all these lines. It looks too busy to me. I mean, I like the straight up, the matted black Xbox. That's an Xbox. That's all it needs. It doesn't have to be all crazy colorful. I mean, if you're a big Halo fan, great, but
I was gonna say a racist joke, but I'm gonna curtail myself.
I'm pro-black.
Yeah.
Not anti-white.
Well, I like it. I think it looks cool. Of course, promotional stunt that they're doing. If you haven't, the sales of the 360 will skyrocket with Halo 4, so it only makes sense that they will capitalize on that, just like they did with all their other.
Well, I know the Star Wars Connect suck, but the Star Wars bundle looks so cool.
Really cool.
Essentially, you push the button and it makes the R2D2 noise. It's just a cool machine. It's a very cool machine.
Yeah, and not to be one-upped, Sony was like, "Yo, we see you doing your thing, so we's gonna drop a little teaser about our little thing that we got going called the PS3 Slim Slim."
Is it called Slim Slim?
You heard? No, it's not called Slim Slim, but there are rumors of a new PS3 Slim in the works, and the rumors were pretty factual because there was an FCC report that leaked online 2 weeks ago. Now we have actual images of the PS3 Slim.
Yeah, so you check out the site. I just don't get it. They already have a PS3 Slim, and it's really nice looking. It's quiet. It's not loud. It's not huge like the old PS3.
I love my PS3 Slim.
You have a PS3 Slim? I have a good old fatty PS3.
Yeah, I just didn't like the whole fingerprint magnet kind of thing. It didn't work for me. But yeah, so the PS3 Slim, not really much is known about it in terms of the actual facts. Like how many USB ports it's gonna have.
Sony likes to redo their likes to make reiterations of their own systems. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, especially when you're so close to the end of a console cycle, you're kind of thinking like, what's going on. But I don't know. We'll see.
You know what they might do? They might do with the PS1 where they have the PS3 Slim and then a screen attached to it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, they could do that. They could, because it has that kind of weird top if you see the image, but. We'll see where they're going with this.
Yeah, well, next on the gaming news, we have screenshots for the new Injustice Gods Among Us game, which I am so excited about. Yeah. And we were just talking before the HTC review.
Comic-Con. It just blew us away, man. So we have screenshots of it on the site.
The Harley Quinn is on there.
The two new villains that were announced, and I just think that this game is going to be really, really cool. But let's go ahead and check out some video game trailers.
So first off, we have the Deadpool trailer. So I'm really excited because he's one of my favorite Marvel characters.
I just don't know. I'm on the fence about that game, just because of the fact that Deadpool is such an over-the-top character. I don't know how they're going to do it without
being goofy. I know.
It's kind of like the whole Bulletstorm thing. Like Epic did that amazingly.
Yeah, it was goofy enough, but it was still really fun.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that that's what's gonna happen with this Deadpool game.
So check out this trailer. Tell us what you think on the Game Fanatics site, on Twitter, on Facebook. So
yeah, because I mean it is Nolan North, and Deadpool is freaking
he's narrating Deadpool.
So check out the trailer.
Check out the trailer.
Hey, internets, we got a video for you to see.
Ooh, is it the video with the two girls?
Whoa there, chap. Not safe for work.
Oh man, those are our favorite videos!
No, we love videos set to melodramatic music and slow motion.
We love videos with boobies!
So is this a video or what?
It's a game!
A game starring yours truly. Come on, let's scratch that Deadpool itch.
Bang, bang, bang! Bang, bang, bang!
Bouncy. Or bouncy.
Woo!
Best ride ever! Open wide. Now let's be honest. I'm not the only one with a little bit of shit in their pants right now, am I? So, that itch satisfied enough for you?
Actually, if you could just reach down and...
Oh, hey! Thanks, dudes. We'll be in touch. Call me. Suck it, Wolverine.
That didn't show any gameplay footage, so I'm still kind of curious of what's going to happen.
You should have worn your disapprove shit.
I should have, because
that would have been perfect.
I know, but I like Deadpool. I don't disapprove of Deadpool. I just want to know more about the gameplay.
I like Deadpool, and I don't disapprove of Deadpool. That is an awesome quote, my good friend. But yeah, I'm really curious as to see how exactly they work it. We'll see how that goes. Another game that was showcased at Comic-Con.
It's one of my favorite games,
dude.
Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh my goodness.
So this is a gameplay trailer. So it shows a lot of
It shows 2 new levels, right?
Yeah, I think and it shows more how Connor navigates through the city, how he fights.
Combat is unreal.
It's very
dual wielding, and everything is so fluid.
It kind of reminds me of Batman Arkham City, and kind of not, because he kind of takes on a bunch of people, but in its own way. So it's really cool. So go ahead and check it out.
Hi, my name's Alex Hutchinson, creative director of Assassin's Creed 3, and I'm excited to show you some of our brand new city gameplay. So there are 2 huge new city locations in Assassin's Creed 3, one being New York and this particular city being Boston. Both were recreated at around 1:3 scale based on historic maps that we discovered from the 18th century. So lots of key landmarks from the period are still there, but the overall vibe of the city, the overall feel of the buildings around those landmarks is completely fresh. Lots of new small features here. You see a combo of different, old school assassin's moves, not just hiding in hay bales, but assassinating from them and doing the whole thing in a moving cart.
My husband's over this way. Follow me.
We've also tried very hard to integrate side missions into the narrative, into the player's experience throughout the city. So as you move through Boston or New York or even the frontier, you'll see different characters that offer you the opportunity to help.
Take yourself back across the pond!
We've integrated stealth positioning into the game, so you can sort of take cover against most walls or even trees, and then of course you can assassinate from those positions, just to help with general player acting and the sensation of being integrated in the world. You can also see here new moves such as the stalking zone, which are basically mobile hide spots that allow you to stay hidden.
What did you think would happen? You resist the captain and you get the star.
You may have seen this particular new tool before. It's the rope dart. But what we want to show you now is how you can use it in a stealth scenario. So here you can hang an enemy from a tree, lure his compatriots over, which gives you the opportunity to free this gentleman here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We work very hard on the crowd in the game to make it more specific. They respond to weather, they respond to other crowd members around them. As much as possible, we want them to make the world feel alive and believable.
All anybody wants these days.
Chickens, animals as part of the crowd in the city is also a new feature. So Connor can also blend between any two characters in the world, such as these stationary guys, and mimic their actions, allowing him to hide within any crowd. And of course, even from this position, you can assassinate your enemies. We rebuilt the combat from the ground up. Connor is a dual-wielding specialist, so all of his base combat is using two weapons at the same time. We work very hard on the flow of combat, so your goal as a player is basically to continue your kill chain by using appropriate moves. We've also built a bunch of new archetypes for the enemies with unique behaviors, which you need to change your strategy in order to defeat cleanly and quickly. And we've also redesigned the health system. So now, as long as you're in combat, health will not regenerate. There are no magical health potions or other assists. You need to complete your combat before you can regain your health. City navigation has seen a big facelift for Assassin's Creed 3, whether it's new objects such as these monkey bars, the ability to run on moving surfaces, as you saw earlier, some new scrambling moves to go up angled surfaces, and this one of our favorites, the new pass-through, where you can cut through interiors to lose your pursuers. Although we had a rule when we started development, there would be no retreads, no mechanics we'd built in this game just because they'd been in the franchise before, we do like the notion that the assassin isn't always acting alone. So throughout the course of the game, you can acquire people to help you, and we built a whole range of new behaviors that you can use to your to better suit your assassinations. This one is calling in your buddies who have disguised themselves as redcoats, which can allow you to pass through different choke points within the cities undetected.
Well done, soldier. The captain will be very pleased.
Connor's mixed heritage, he's half Native American, half European, is not just a cool story device in the game, but it also gives us the opportunity to give the player some new tools. You saw the tomahawk, here we'll show you the bow.
The principle of the richest men in the
Killing that guy will lure his buddies away from the boat and allow you to sneak on board. Along the way, you can pick up a musket, you can do it on the move, some other brand new assassination moves. And these are also contextual, so people near the edges of objects can be booted into the ocean. We really hope you've enjoyed this first glimpse at some of the new city gameplay in Boston, and we look forward to showing you more in the coming weeks.
Alright, so dude, Connor, America.
Sick. America!
Every time we think of America now, you think of Connor. Dude, that's the state. America, Connor.
Dude, I'm
Americaner.
I'm jealous for people who are at Comic-Con right now because they're selling the shirt. It was a blue shirt with the Assassin's Creed.
I'm not jealous for anyone at Comic-Con right now because Comic-Con is over. What are you doing? Sleeping in the convention?
Well, anyway, who went to Comic-Con had the Connor shirt with the blue and had the American flag. That is so badass. I really want
cool
that shirt. And so tell us what you think on our site. And
speaking of telling us what you think, we got the new blip, which is really cool. you notice the show page is dramatically changed, and we already got some comments about it, talking about how cool it was with the new logo and the new elements. So that was
we're cool.
Yeah, we're kind of upgrading. Let me upgrade you. No, not really. But anyway, moving on to games that were not at Comic-Con, but trailers that we feel like you guys should check out. Spartacus Legends, based of course on the Stars show.
Looks really cool. Kind of like very bloody beat 'em up kind of game. So. Check that out.
Looks like a dumbed down version of God of War. If yes, this guy.
Dude, you're God of PS3 fanboy. And then we got Halo 4 Forward into Dawn, which is a live action movie, a live action miniseries they're gonna have online. And what's the third one? We have Hitman Absolution.
Hitman Absolution gameplay. It's actually really cool because it shows new features that they talked about. And it was cool to see the screenshots, but then the gameplay is so immersive and it looks really cool. So you guys should definitely check that out as well. All of these trailers will be in the show notes and of course on the site GameFanatics.com.
Let us know what you think about it on our website and on our Facebook.
Usual.
Remember last week's question: do you want your trailers to be CG or gameplay? What do you think?
I think that you should tell me what you think first, and then I'll go.
Dude, okay. So, if you're gonna go watch a movie trailer and you see the stuff on the movie theater, you expect to be watching that. Same here. I want to see gameplay. I want to in a trailer. I want to see what I'm gonna get my hands on. I don't want to be just a CG, which is cool, can be a little misleading.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
So a little bit CG is okay, but I want my trailers to be mostly gameplay.
So basically, you're saying that if you go to a movie theater, you don't want to see someone doing like sock puppets and stuff.
No, exactly. I just want here is what you're gonna get.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, in terms of straight promotional, I think that as the first thing that you see of a game, CG might not be that bad. Look at the games that did it well, spectacularly well. Mass Effect 3 comes to mind. I think that's one of the best. CG,
with the little boy with the ship.
The little boy with the ship as the Reapers are invading, and it just it is crazy good. I mean, that right there is the perfect example of how you want to introduce a game with CG. The game might not be ready to be showcased in any way, but the CG just set it off, and the buzz for that was crazy. So I think that if a studio does it well, CG might not be a bad thing to showcase a game. Especially if you have a game that has a lot of fans.
Yeah. But if you want to get people excited about the game and know what they're getting into, you gotta show some gameplay.
Yeah, you definitely have to show gameplay because that's what it is. It's a game.
Yeah, you can't show this beautiful 3D trailer like Squaresoft likes to do and then have sprites.
Squaresoft.
But
that was a question. And now let's talk about today's question. Actually, before we talk about today's question, because it kind of has to do a lot with two blockbuster shows that but started up their new seasons this weekend, Breaking Bad and Leverage, my personal favorite show.
Pretty cool. I love that. I like that show. It's really cool. I like heisty kind of movies, and I kind of get that kind of high when I watch Leverage.
Yeah, Leverage is. I love that show. Freaking Aldous Hodge, one of my favorite actors, and Beth. She is freaking gorgeous. That's why I like the show. I watch the show for Beth. I like to see her climb up ropes. That's my thing. You can't judge me. But yeah, that is a really cool show, and the new season premiered Sunday. Really cool. I was kind of, but I got really excited seeing as how the team was back. Everything was cool. Of course, no spoilers because everybody knew that was happening. You can't have Leverage without the Leverage company.
Yeah.
So, in the spirit of heists, this weekend we're playing Payday the Heist. Cool game. Steam sale. Got it for a few bucks.
I got it for like $4.99, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So we're gonna be giving away a copy of Leverage to anybody who can tell us what your favorite heist is.
Where's your copy of Leverage?
Where is my copy of Leverage? Oh, I don't have
there it is.
All right, this season 4 of Leverage will be to anybody. We will pick someone at random, of course, who could tell us what their favorites
leverage heist is from any season on the show. So let us know, and you might win this season 4 DVD of Leverage.
I feel like I'm on like The Price is Right. Okay, I'll tell you what my favorite con is.
So you can't use this, by the way. So you gotta use something else.
Yeah. I'm sorry if this was yours, but the Van Gogh job. That was really cool. Danny Glover. Who would have thunk? But it was a really cool, really interesting take on a traditional heist of stealing a painting. But Danny Glover, cool actor, cool person. I enjoyed it. That was my favorite. You tell us yours, and this is yours. Awesome. Now, away with you. I like how I did the fake.
So, I guess that's it for this episode of the Game Fanatics.
Yeah, that kind of wraps it up. There was not a lot going on, but we kind of made up for it with Breaking Bad and Leverage and Beth.
And Comic-Con, so...
Comic-Con.
Well, it's over, but yeah, still.
Anybody who's still in the convention center will be a hobo.
So, well, thanks a lot, guys. And as usual, I'm Rai Kayari on Twitter.
As usual, he's drunk.
As usual. And
Fanatical G on Twitter. You can follow the show at The Game Fanatics. Of course, check out the site at www.thegamefanatics.com. All of the stuff that you saw on the show today is on the site, and you can check out our YouTube channel, of course, youtube.com/thegamefanatics.tv to view specifically the HTC Evo 4G LTE.
And check out the rest of our game trailers on what we talked about.
Of course. Until then, peace, love, and HTC Evo 4G LTE.